Welcome to a couple of bunkies.
If you recall from the previous video, we had just upgraded our planer to this 13-inch 1877 Shop Fox, and it seemed to be doing an amazing job, when all of a sudden this small board just stopped going through the planer. After further investigation, I found out that the gears had all lost their teeth. Small pieces of metal were all over this thing, and this central one had absolutely nothing to grip onto. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a bit of the troubleshooting process I went through and how I ended up fixing it. First, I ended up taking off this side cover. This panel was held on with a couple socket head bolts. All of the tools that you need for this is actually underneath the side panel. This is the sprockets and chains outside the gearbox. Now here I manually spin the motor, which seems to move the sprockets, but as soon as I put any load on it, it completely spins freely. So I put everything back together and I give Grizzly a call. By the way, the warranty is no longer covered by the company in the back of the manual. And I gotta say, I love talking to the representative at Grizzly. At first I was worried that I might have voided any warranty by kind of digging into it and troubleshooting it myself, but she was more than happy to send me the part that I wanted. And she was kind of relieved that she didn't have to go through the troubleshooting with me. So I broke the planer back down to this position. There are only 2 bolts holding this gearbox on. Instead of using the Allen key that came with the planer, I used a T-handled one to make it go a little faster. Now that the gearbox is basically off, I still can't take it out because the lead screw is in the way. Now I can either remove the lead screw and take off the whole top of the planer, or see if I can squeeze out the gearbox after removing the sprockets. I feel like removing the sprockets and the chain drive is the way to go. I removed the snap rings on all of the cogs with the snap ring pliers, being sure not to lose any of the rings. I take off the gearbox cover. It just slides off. Now I can remove the chain drive. I remove the last snap ring and then remove the drive belt. Now I attempt to remove the gearbox, but of course I'm still obstructed by that darn lead screw. But I also see that if I remove the 2 feed rollers, I would be able to remove it no problem. So I remove these 2 retaining clips so I can lower the 2 bearing blocks and the infeed and outfeed roller. And now the gearbox just slips right off. Now let's go ahead and install this gearbox. It slides in the same way I took it out. When installing it, I need to make sure it engages with the gear at the end of the cutter head. Now I can install the 2 cap screws that hold the gearbox in place. Now the gearbox that we ended up getting ended up having a couple loose bolts in it. It's always a good habit to check OEM parts to make sure they're put together right. The bearing block is under tension due to the compression spring, and it's best to use some kind of clamp in order to hold it into place so you can insert the bolts. I reattached the retaining plate in order to hold the bearing block and infeed and outfeed roller. This is held in with 2 little M5 screws. And to do the same process for the other side, I can reattach the sprockets and the chains. It's best to attach the bottom one for the infeed and outfeed rollers, and then attach the top. I reattach the snap rings on all of the gears. If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, and ring the bell icon for notifications on future videos. After the snap rings are installed, I give everything a little wiggle just to make sure that it's in I reinstall the gearbox cover. And I give the planer a little test to make sure everything is working right. Now that I can see everything was working, I can go ahead and reattach the left side panel and the top cover. I put away the Allen keys and finished that coat rack that has been on hold for about a week while this thing's getting fixed. Wait a second, I haven't made this video yet. Please subscribe and ring the bell icon in order to get notifications for when this video is released.
And the project manager was really upset about the delays in the project, so he went down to investigate what are the delays about. He definitely smelled something was wrong.